What to do in the first step of revenge. Not action. Instead, wait, because in the long wait, others will gradually forget. Preparedness. Showing flaws. When Dorn waited for 16 years, in these 16 years, he did two things. The first thing is to teach yourself while working part-time. It took 3 years. Finally, I was admitted to normal university, became a teacher. He then risked being reported, while attending classes at school, while being a personal trainer for a rich man. 16 years down, he saved a sum of money. After all, revenge comes at a cost. The second thing is to keep track of the five's movements. On the surface, they're all doing pretty well. Choi Hyo-ding became a flight attendant. Lee Sara became a painter. John Jae-jun inherited the family's golf course. He also opened a boutique fashion store. Sun Mingwoo continued to fight in front of their dog's legs, driving someone else's luxury car to deceive. And Park Yeon-jin, as he planned early, he became a glamorous weather anchor. When he was youngest and most beautiful, he married Hee Dao-ying, the president of a construction company higher than himself. Soon after, they had a lovely daughter, Park Yeon-jin. At this time, it can be said that he is rich and powerful, impeccable. On the other hand, look at Wendon's side. From the point of view of financial resources and network resources, it is simply impossible to compete with them. Want to cross the huge class divide single-handedly to achieve revenge? It is undoubtedly a fantasy. Fortunately, he learned to play Go by chance. Go is the art of fighting with all your might in silence, so the revenge plan turned into an elaborate chess game in his eyes. The fivesome seem indestructible on the surface. In fact, the internal force is full of holes. Choi Hyo-ding dreams of marrying a rich man. It's a brainless girl. Lasara's works are all painted by gunmen. She is still a poisonous insect herself. And the weakest link is, of course, Sun Mingwoo. She is the lowest-ranking member of the five, same as Choi Hyo-ding, although greeted with a smile on the other three. The truth is that the anger has already been in the heart. Von Dome found him. It only took a few words to hit his sore spot.
내가 최근에 뭘 좀 알게 됐는데 내용이 세서 혼자는 감당이 안 돼서 걔네 밟고 싶은 마음 넌 알 것 같아서.
내용이 뭐가 센데?
It is a clue to an old case. 16 years ago, before Dwayne, the target of the gang of 5 bullies is a girl named Yoon So-hee. Then the girl fell to her death. The police said it was a suicide, but the truth is that she was pushed down by Park Yeon-jin. At the time of the crime, Dorn is nearby. Although the killer was not witnessed, but she found Yeonjin's name tag from the snow pile afterwards. He lent his name tag to the police anonymously, but was befriended by Yeonjin's mother's police friend. Bribed cop closes case with suicide, but Yoon So-hee's family did not accept the result. Refusal to collect the body, so for 16 years, the body has been stored in the hospital morgue. Now the nameplate has somehow returned to the hands of the East. He told Sun Myung-thing, use this as a handle. We can ask for a large amount of hush money from the murderer, Park Won-jin. And he made it conditional on the brand name. Exchanged 3 things with Sun Myung-woo. The first one is Sarah Lee's account book for drug purchases. The second one is the information of Jin Gui's son-in-law that Choi Hyo-ding is transferring. And the third one is John Jae-jun's hair. Original. In the process of secretly following Park Won-jun, Dwayne found that she often took her daughter to the eye. In remembrance of the hole in June before is a weak color. She quickly guessed that this daughter was not the daughter of her current husband, Hee Dao-ying, the peony that he modeled into. It seems that daughter Hee Ishwai is Yeonjin's greatest weakness. After locking this target, Wen-dun found a way to get into Ishai's school, became his class teacher, and also smoothly get Ishwai's toothbrush. Genetic comparison was done, as expected. All in Jun Kai is Ishwai's biological father. This will be the king bomb to destroy Park Yeon-jin. But before hitting this king bomb, Dorn must force Yeonjin into a dead end. Sun Mingwoo, one of the 5 ancestors, has fallen in line, preparing to extort a large sum of money from Yeonjin with the case written by In-soo, then flee abroad with the money. Choi Hyo-ding is not difficult to deal with either. Dorn used the information provided by Sun Myung-moo, her mother-in-law-to-be, who had approached her with a little trickery, put her down straight away, kneel and beg for mercy, because if the mother-in-law-to-be knows a lot about her history, then she has no chance to marry into a rich family.
그러니 내가 너에 대해서 얼마나 많이 알고 있겠니, 혜정아.
This is it. Tung Man easily convinced him. Let him take orders from now on to stimulate. What about Sarah Lee's side? That's better. His father was a priest. If a daughter breaks a drug scandal, the church just closed down. With the account book exchanged from Sun Myung-thing, Donggan lives up to its name. He extorted a large bag of dollars from him. Finally, I will send Ishwai's toothbrush to John Jae-jun. Now that he knows the truth, I will definitely try to get my daughter back. No need for Donggan to do it himself. He would have turned Yeonjin's house upside down. The group of 5 is now divided internally, just waiting for Sun Myung-woo to get Yeonjin's confession when he blackmails. The truth about Yoon So-hee's death will be revealed to the public again. Park Won-jong will definitely lose his reputation, but Dong-eun didn't forget. Yeonjin still has one of the most solid barriers. That's her husband, Hee Dao-ying. If something happens to Park Won-jin, Hee Dao-ying will never sit idly by and do nothing. First, they have been married for 10 years. Anyway, couple love is still in the, and more importantly, as the president of a public company, Kazu's family situation can directly affect the company's share price. So for and for, even when the wife broke the scandal, best fit for the company, the interest approach is also not to divorce him. Instead, they try to maintain the image of family stability in the public eye. Then, what can be done to make Ho Do-young stand by Park Won-jun? Unless he's in love with someone else.